big chocolate chip cookie. I've got 2 sticks of butter in the mixer with 2/3 a cup of sugar and 2/3 a cup of brown sugar. I'm gonna turn on the mixer and let it start to do the hard part. Okay, I'm gonna let that cream together for a couple minutes, and while it does, I'm gonna get started on chopping up some chocolate. Instead of using chocolate chips, I'm using big bars of baking chocolate. I've got 8 ounces of semi-sweet and 4 ounces of dark, so it's a really chocolatey cookie. I like to cut it into chunks. I just think chopped chocolate works so much better in chocolate chip cookies than pre-made chocolate chips do. They just melt so smooth and creamy. Okay, I've got most of that chopped up. There's a mix of big chunks and little bits. Okay, the butter and sugars are creamed together. So I'm gonna add 2 eggs, 1 at a time. This is a pretty basic chocolate chip cookie recipe. The more simple the recipe stays, the better. Okay, now to the egg and sugar mixture, I'm gonna add some vanilla. That looks good. So now it's time for the dry ingredients. Very, very simple. 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. That's a 2-cup measure. And then to the flour, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm gonna sprinkle the tops of the cookies with sea salt, which makes them so delicious. So I don't wanna oversalt the dough. Okay, I'll just mix in the dry ingredients real quick. That looks great. Now I can add the chocolate. Trust me, you wanna get all of this in there. The big chunks are wonderful, but look at these little powdery bits that are left after chopping. I want all of that going in. It just kind of becomes part of the dough. And speaking of the dough itself is so good. Don't even start tasting it because you won't be able to stop. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on a little bit higher speed. I'm tired, I don't feel like mixing in this chocolate by hand. Done. Now I'm gonna scoop all the dough onto baking sheets. Okay, I got them all scooped up. Now before I bake them, I always like to sprinkle a little sea salt on the top. Now I'm gonna chill these for 20 minutes before I bake them. Okay, the dough's all chilled. Now it's time to bake the cookies. These next steps are simple. I'll put them in a 350-degree oven, bake them for 18 minutes, then take them out to cool.